There's a baby in the back of the glider, but it's not his. He noticed that she looks like his baby, Jasmine, but his Jasmine never cries when they're cruising through the Kuiper Belt. This baby is wailing like an electric guitar. And if there's any doubt, then there's the smell, or the lack of it. His Jasmine farts like a racehorse. No filtration system known to man can completely dilute it. This baby hasn't let out a single toot since they left the other Pluto. The glider's autopilot detects his spike in stress levels and starts taking evasive maneuvers through chunks of frozen ammonia and methane, perhaps assuming that he's spotted interdimensional bandits. He switches to manual, slams on the antimatter brakes, and turns to get a good look at the baby that's not his baby. He thinks she realizes he's not hers either, because her wailing goes up an octave. They hang motionless in space, floating in a velvet black sea where spiraling icebergs glint like diamonds, though all motion is relative. He trills and coos at the baby. Jasmine, if this baby who looks like mine also has the same name, eventually quiets down a little. Well, at least they have that degree of similarity. She's secured in her zero-gravity bouncer. It looks like the one he got his own at first glance, but then he sees the Omni 360 label. He could never afford one of those. Is this even his glider? Nope. This one has leather-trimmed seats. Mine has synthetic seat covers. How did he not notice? Where is his Jasmine? Trilling and cooing at Not My Jasmine all the while, he tries to keep above the rising tide of panic. The most important question is this: what would he do? Continue on and pretend that he has the right baby? No, he could never live with himself. Plus, Indigo would know the difference. She'd tell Lois and Lois 2.0 because she tells her mothers everything, and his mothers-in-law would never let him hear the end of it. You left your baby in another dimension, the character said, scolding. He should have never stopped for that space burrito on the other Pluto, the narrator said, regretfully. Oh Zod, he crossed dimensions for the empty calories and now he's lost his daughter. Not My Jasmine falls silent and wrinkles her nose. He smells it as well. She's not crying, she's farting. Too much work, too much driving, too much babying. It was all in his head. He takes a deep whiff of relief. Oh no, that was him. She begins bawling again. He redoubles his trilling and cooing efforts to no avail, frustration evident in the narration. Okay, think. He has his Not My Jasmine in his Not My glider, the tone turning determined. He knows himself, and he has to trust in that, the narration becoming introspective.